曜日を間違えました。
Machigai Masa. I got the day of the week wrong. Okay. Is this like a verb? Wrong. Okay, a verb to make a mistake. This one is interval, right? Interval. Okay. What's this one in there? Define. To define time is to be wrong. To differ. To not be in the usual condition. Hello everybody, Frugal here. Welcome to day 31 of this Japanese linguistic class. This is a 1 month anniversary and I have some Anki stats which I will show you. I guess it will be at the end of the video. So we still going to have to go through the Anki review and the grammar portion first. So as usual, if you have any minute about any of the kanji, please don't hesitate to chat. スーパーいるろうから曇るでしょうか It's become cloudy from around noon. Okay.
明日は昼頃から曇るでしょう。
Okay, this is not new.
触る。
触る mean to touch, right? To touch and to feel, but like I guess in terms more like physical contact than like feeling an emotional bond or something. And this is what we learned yesterday, right? So the kanji that mean touch, we have a wrapping and closure here, and then the part that mean attach, and somehow together this one form the word that meaning a horn, right? And then the second half is just an insect. So like there's different type of insect, right? And then I think that the insect with horn or anther is usually more on in the more majestic or like noble looking type of insect. So for those, it's okay for me to touch such an insect, right? If it's like wiggling like a worm, then it kind of feels gross to touch it. Yeah. Okay, next.
絵に触らないでください。
Okay, this one is about not touching the painting, right? Yeah. 絵に触らない Okay. I think 絵を触らない would work as well. But I wonder if there is any nuance different between the two sentences. 絵を and 絵に Wow, whatever.
ダメ。
Okay, so yeah, no wood, right? And the second one is just an eye, and the first one is a kanji that means low grade or low quality, and we have like the radical for a horse, and then the radical for thickness or fat. So like a fat horse is a low quality, and I mean that makes sense, right? You want your horse or your cattle to be fit and like strong, and like you don't want them to be fat and like overweight. So that's why this one is easy to remember as like low quality or low grade. Yeah. Okay, next.
書き直す。
This one is rewrite, right? So you write and then you have to correct it, and somehow that means to rewrite, and in a way I think it does make sense. Yeah, kaki to write, and then now mean like to correct. Yeah, that's why it means to rewrite. Okay, this one we learned yesterday.
この書類を書き直してください。
Okay, so we have one more new kanji that we learned from yesterday in this sentence. Shorui means document, and the first kanji is this is the one that means to write, right? Yeah, so this one is a brush, and then we have the sun, and it means to write. And then the second one here, this means like type or sort or class. We have let's see, we have the rice. Yeah, the rice. The pattern means rice, and then the pattern means big, and then this a page, right? Yeah, a page. Okay, I think I got it right, definitely. Okay, see, one thing I want to note though, yesterday, and you can see it right now, this look like a dog instead of this big, right? But if you look here, it's actually just big, and like there's no slanted dot there. And in the dictionary, they also go with this writing. So yeah, I definitely have to do something about this disparity between like the font of Anki and the font of like pretty much everything else. Yeah. Anyway, this one means like type of class or sort, right? So I guess you can think it as a web page about the different type of large capacity rice cooker. Yeah. Like you use Google big and rice, you would think that you would somehow end with a page that lists different type of rice and how big they are. But that is wrong. It's more likely that the first search result will be like which country is the biggest rice producer or exporter. So I tried a few times, and the closest I got is in the search is the different type of rice cooker and their capacity. That's why the mnemonic is that way. Yeah.
飲み物
Okay, so there's stuff that you can drink. So beverage. Okay. It's new vocabulary, but no new kanji here.
木曜日
Oh, it's day of the tree, right? The weekday of the tree. Wednesday? Oh, okay, Thursday. Okay, so yeah, Thursday. That sucks, man.
木曜日は仕事が休みです
Okay, so Thursday I have a day off, a day of paid leave. Yeah. Okay. 木曜日は仕事が休みです。Okay. To rest, right? To rest. A day off. Okay. Rest, reset. Okay. Next.
曜日
That's a weekday. Okay. Next.
曜日を間違えました
Yeah. 間違い Okay. Okay. Let's see. The first one is the kanji we know, like it's the one that means interval, right? A time interval. So that is why I think it could. I'm not sure, but it could that this word does mean being wrong, but especially being about wrong about some time, wrong about time. Yeah, okay, this one too, right? Okay, the second kanji that means wrong, we have the road radical, definitely. And then the shop, this shop I am going to draw here, it somehow means tanded letter, right? So road plus tanded letter is somehow mean being wrong about here. And then it's like this. Yeah, okay. See, yeah. Again, I think there's a small disparity in the writing between the font, but yeah. So this one mean time, this one mean to differ or to be wrong. And we have on the road we have a tanded letter. So like I guess when this kanji were read, the people are already somewhat aware of the animal cruelty happened in the letter, in the processing of letter, right? Like literally you skin an animal. Okay, maybe not alive, but it's still something that is gruesome. Anyway, the mnemonic for this one is like the part of time the letter fraction is an odd, which normal ethical standard. Yeah, it's like that.
そば
Sign, vicinity, right? Like we learn a lot of different words that mean sign and vicinity lately. Like Kinjo, Soba, and then just Chikaku, yeah, or Chikai. Right? That's a lot of words that has this in neighborhood and vicinity.
そばにいてください
Please come to my side, or like maybe just come near me or something. Stay with me, okay? I guess that makes sense. So please exist near me. Yeah, okay. Please exist near me. And yeah, okay. So this one is the kanji for kudasai. This one means down and under, right? And like you don't need to be shocked. And you would think that it could be a radical because it has so few strokes and like the meaning of being down or below is kind of like it seems like a word that would have very like popular use, right? But it is not a radical. No, we have the past that means number one, and the past that means divination or a katakana to. So you could just think of it that someone picking flower. Yeah. So picking flower but underground and like only one time, and somehow that means down under. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. Sorry you are gross about that mnemonic.
こっち
This way right here. Okay, yeah,
こっちに来てください
please come here. Okay.
火曜日
Day of fire, right? Day of flame or whatever. Yeah. So five like this. Yeah. Just like that. So it's both a kanji and radical and look like campfire. Okay, and I realized that I didn't go over the tree, right? The tree kanji, right? Yeah, tree kanji. So like this one too is both a radical and a kanji, and okay, it look like a tree, so it shouldn't be that difficult. And we have kayobi, mean Thursday. Okay. Next,
火曜日に会議があります
have a meeting on Thursday, right? Okay. Next then.
乾く
This one mean to be thirsty, right? Yeah, to be thirsty. Okay, let's see here. Thirsty. We have water. Okay, so we're thirsty, so definitely want some water. And then the sun. Okay, the sun. And then wrapping enclosure, and then a spoon. Okay, so like there's a prisoner and he is confined and exposed to the sun, right? And therefore he's very thirsty and he wishes to have just a spoonful of water, and that would be the mnemonic with all the radical path included. Okay.
喉が渇きました
Okay, so yeah, so like your throat is thirsty, right? It really become a point to like describe something, but about the body, but also you have to include an organ of the body, right? Yeah, I think I said something about that before. Anyway, the throat. We have a box or a mouth. Yeah, for the mnemonic, for my mnemonic is a box and a person. And then a katakana you, or in the mnemonic it will be yours. And then there's an arrow, right? So this one is throat. Yeah, see? And my mnemonic is like your throat is your personal music box. You can choose to have flower and sunshine come out, but you could also choose to have knife and arrow come out. Well, that sounds pretty deep, right? Oh, okay. Next then.
3
Okay, so number 3. Again, you would think that this might be like radical, but it is not. So this is in smaller term. We have 1 and we have 2, and like 1 plus 2 equals 3. So, wow, okay. This is so easy. I actually don't think we need a mnemonic about this one, right? It's just like 3 lines on the sand. Yeah. And we are making it back to the back side of the cat. Okay. I want to have a big trip to Japan with my parents sometimes. I really want to see my parents visit Japan. They have great respect for the Japanese people and their culture, which all start with all the various home applications that last for a very long time. Even though my parents is secure in their retirement and can easily afford such a trip, it would be difficult for me to imagine them as the initiator of such an event. It's an Asian frugal parenting overseas trip as splurging and doesn't happen very often. I would be more than happy to finance such a trip for them. And on that note, I just happen to think that it would be even cooler for me to be their tour guide, and which would give them even more satisfaction, I think. (14.3) When to use courier mean to be received, right? Courier is also a verb meaning to give, but unlike aggregator, it is from the receiver point of view. So the receiver is the subject of the sentence for we to use this verb. Yeah, that makes sense to me. You must use this verb when someone else is giving something or doing something for you. Effectively, the opposite of aggregator. Make sense? Okay. Example: Tomodachi ga watashi ni, my friend, the subject, to me, presento o kureta, with me a present. Okay? Make sense here? เขาเรียกว่า sensei ga kureta, teacher give this to me. Okay, so like if you not specific the, I guess, object or like target of the sentence, then it is automatically like to you, to me. But you could just say Karini or Kanojo ni to mean it is like someone else, I think. Like to mean the receiver point of view. Maybe. Okay, that might be a wrong assumption. Like maybe. Similarly, when using the third person, the speaker is speaking from the receiver point of view and not the giver. Okay. Sensei ga koreo ga kuse ni kureru. The teacher give this to the student. Okay, so I guess the previous assumption I made is actually correct. Okay, looking at the teacher point of view. Okay. The following diagram illustrates the direction of giving from the point of view of the speaker. Wow. Okay. From the speaker point of view, all the giving done to others go up to everybody else. Go up. While the giving done by everyone else go down to the speaker. This is probably related to the fact that there is an identical verb, aggregator meaning to raise. Oh, okay. That contains the character for above, and that the honorific version of courier is down with the character for down. Okay. Saru. Okay. This restriction allows us to make certain deduction from the vague sentence line following. Sensei ga oshiete ageru desu ka. Teacher will be the one to give favor of teaching to anybody other than the speaker. Wow, okay, I'm not getting this. because all the giving done to the speaker must always use kureru. We know that the teacher must be doing it to someone else and not the speaker. Oh, kureru must be to the speaker. So if you add it is not being done to the speaker but someone else. Oh wow, I guess that makes sense, but we say a need to like go to such length to differentiate. Okay, let's see. The speaker is also looking at it from the teacher's point of view as doing favor for someone else. Sensei ga oshite kureru. This guy, teacher will you to give favor thing to anybody including the speaker. Anybody including the speaker and anybody other than the speaker. Wow, okay. Because the giver is not the speaker, the teacher is either giving to the speaker or anyone else. The speaker is viewing from the receiver point of view as receiving a favor done by the teacher. Wow, okay. This will take some time to get used to. Watashi ga zenbu tabite kuremashita. Kureru is being used as giving done by the speaker. And this one is a wrong sentence. I, the act of eating everything, be given the act of receiving everything. Okay, I guess I could see how that is a wrong sentence. Correct sentence. Watashi ga zenbu tabite agemasu. I give favor of eating it all. Yeah. It's still kind of iffy, but I guess that makes sense. Tomodachi ga presento o watashi ni ageta. Ageta being used as giving to the speaker, and this is wrong. Presento o watashi ni. The correct sentence. Tomodachi ga presento o watashi ni kureta. Friend give present to me. Wow. Okay, this is confusing. Okay. I probably have to read this book like probably several times. So for the first time, let's just make a mental note that to know that something is there. Yeah. So yeah, something like this is here. Let's watch out for it in the future. Yeah. Okay. So this is day 31. So if you click here, you could see some stats of all the review we have been doing over the course of this month. Right? So we have month, year, and deadline. So I guess the next time I will be doing this is after 1 year. Yeah. So this is that. So for now, this is exclusively for this that of step 2, right? So well, for step 2, I guess we don't really have the full 31 days. So yeah, let's go with collection here. Collection. Okay, so today we have learned 100 cards, right? So 50 new cards of today and 50 cards from yesterday is 100. So actually we still have a few more that we could potentially add for today, but I guess in the grand scheme of things it won't change the stat too much. So forecast the number of review due in the future. We have a total of 1450 reviews Okay, so in average will be 80 review a day, but as you can see they like go down. So actually tomorrow there will be 226k. Okay, well, okay, that's a lot. Okay, this I guess is not counting the 100 that we learned today. So maybe tomorrow will be a total of 326. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. 50 new cat and both tomorrow and the 50 new cat we learned today. Okay, so review count. We have studied a total of 31 day. Oh, okay. So the one missing day is actually day 21. Yeah. So that day we didn't start step 2, but we have already completed step 1. So like, yeah, that's what happened. That's why there's a day that like I didn't do any review here. Total number of review 7,859. Wow, that's a lot. But somehow in this column here it only reached 5,000. Okay, that's strange. So on an average term we study 262 review per day. Okay, and if we do it every day, this 253. Okay, so not that much difference. Okay, not that much difference. Okay, review time. Okay, so time taken to answer the question, a total of, wow, okay, 1,646 minutes have already been wasted to study Japanese with Anki. Okay, so on an average 54 minutes every day. Okay, 53 if you count day 31. Oh, and on average, whoa, 12 seconds, 13 seconds for every review. Ooh, okay, that's like super quick. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Like yeah, for this new 50 new card today and 50 new card from yesterday has already taken 30 minutes. So for like 300 other card to only take another 30 minutes. Well, that kind of strange. Yeah, but yeah, if I think about it now, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I do go over the review card rather quickly. Yeah. Okay. So interval. So like the time between the time that the card will be sold again on average 8 days, and the longest interval is 18 days. Okay. Well, there is a card that took 18 days to be seen again. That's long. Probably a card from day 1 or step 1. Yeah. Maybe sorry. Yeah, that's the first one we learned, right? Maybe that's the one that took an interval of 18 days. Okay. So hourly breakdown. Review success rate of each hour of the day. Okay. Hour with less than 30 review are not shown. Whoa, okay. Whoa, okay. This is feels somehow like a misrepresentation. Yeah. Like if you look at that, you would think that it's in 4 p.m. and like 3 a.m. is where I sleep. But that's not true. Yeah. This is the time that I am very well awake and working. Yeah. But I guess the time of the night that I wake up and do the review and like shooting the video is, yeah, it could, it's basically the whole night. Yeah. Okay. Answer button press. Okay, so yeah, for learning, right? there. So according to this, there are 2 times that I didn't press the good button. Okay. Oh. So there's actual time I didn't press the correct button. Okay. For young word, so like in review, there's 33 times that I didn't press the correct button. Okay, that seems reasonable. Yeah, that's in line with what I expected. So like we did a lot of review, but I guess because we have both the sound in the word, so I get most of them correct, like pretty much every time, like 99% success rate. But as see that in that time when I did the test of the end of season 1, if it's just on the word, the success rate go down. Yeah. And finally, cat type. So in the collection, there's a total of, let's say, 2,000 cat at the moment. We have learned the 1,500, and then we have not learned 500. Okay, that makes sense. So 50 new cat every day. This day 11 of season 2, so there's 10 days left. So there is 500 cat left unseen. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah. So 25% we have not seen. Okay, 25% is new cat. Okay. And yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, okay. This is where I will stop for today. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, I leave a link in the description that led to a Google Drive of today Kanji diagram along with some other material I think could useful. If you have a good evening about any of the Kanji, please don't hesitate to share. So see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
眠りにつく前、世界は戦争していた。戦争には勝ったと聞いたが、あれほどの犠牲を。
国が間違いを犯すこともある。ごく最近もあった。
僕に任務ですか？
そうだ。
外の世界へ戻れと。
世界を救ってほしい。